Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hey you beautiful rainbow people in between, welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Palaforts. Hello Aaron, Rain. Yesterday I had to take the day off because we had such high winds that the internet kept dropping and picking up very sporadically. Like, we didn't hold a connection for longer than maybe 2 minutes tops. So I had to cancel yesterday's stream suddenly. Let's see. Recap. We found out that Elidibus is possessing Ardbert, and he's going around trying to make Warriors of Light. To what end, we do not know. The process of investigating this, we escorted Y'shtola to the Ronkin Empire's Katana Revel, faced off against a ruined guardian, and found out that the Asians and Star Showers are linked with Hydaelyn and the makings of Warriors of Light, which we saw demonstrated by Elidibus later. In an attempt to investigate further into the Asians' past of Amarot, with the help of Bismarck, we dived and found another research facility of the ancients. Orin. It's Orin. You go, my lad. Ho ho, my lad. Orin. That works. So yeah. After giving everybody a star shower, just sort of been kicking back and relaxing since then. Yeah, I should. But, proceeding with the story, let us continue. That was Sultana Dreaming, the Uldar nighttime theme. Gridania's nighttime theme, Dance of the Fireflies. Limsa Laminsa's nighttime theme, Sailor Never Sleeps, and the Revenant's Toll, Reflections, nighttime theme. Let's head into the game. Lower the volume to there and go. In the name of the light, the manager of the suites is looking a little ancient. Master Scotty, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care if so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too sure. But I concede it is not for me to tell the Warrior of Darkness how to look after himself. Old habits, you understand. Indolent. How very opportune. Hey, Amorin. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Several moments to spare. Sup? Wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tales set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Oh, the great heroes he is in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Ah, God! Light of the crystal. Yeah, that's Elidibus. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect of his words had on those around him. Then the stars rained down from the sky, and, well, you know the rest. Unfortunately, I do. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, and I was determined to express my gratitude, so here I am. Thank you, Indolence, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to the rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account of these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve you as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you need only say the word. Tell me about the Warriors of Light. Very well. Tell me about what the situation is like in the city. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as Warriors of Light? Well, the question remains about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return. History tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of the Warriors of Light in a broad Ranteric context. If it pleases you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which has occurred not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Very well. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once, and look up the relevant texts. Pray, join me at your earliest convenience. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, sir. I bid you a pleasant stay. By the mother hen of you. Come, Gigi. We are headed to the cabinet of curiosity. Indolent. Excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for a lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Proceed. It's Alphino and Alizé. Hey, and Reen. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help but overhearing. Yes, you could. We've been out keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up on my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand. But I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? Of course, Reen. The more the merrier. You, Alphino, get the hell out of here. Of course, the more the merrier. Ha! If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down in the books in but a moment. Were one to pore over the annals of Ranteric history, one would note the comparative frequency of reoccurrence of the individuals hailed as Warriors of Light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epitaph long before them. To name but a few, there was Tolthewell, legendary first knight of Lakeland, Rodfoot and Solard, the favored Zran and Gadget duo over it. And no list of Vratric heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tunia of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a Warrior of Light. It did surprise me how ready people were to forget the negative associations of the title, but it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Verily, in ages past, it was a simple synonym for hero. Yeah, but hero is way shorter than Warrior of Light. Okay. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear. The title used not to exalt, but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Hey, that guy looks familiar. Final Fantasy 1. This, my friends, is Norvrant's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay enshrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he become known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the selfsame epithet, despite showing no discernible connection with their predecessor. In time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source, though the manner in which individuals have earned it are many and varied. Heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any signs of dying out, as you can well attest. Unfortunately. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a Warrior of Light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. Would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift was that easy. Dylan did call me a Warrior of Light. It's in the name, it doesn't change anything. And there I was, thinking I was special. She did? I've never heard her voice myself, but I could feel her presence, perhaps through Menphilia. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Ascians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good, must have added insult to injury. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating. I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself. Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warrior of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warrior of Light? Ah! Great. I gotta clean up a body. Or not. Who's been eavesdropping? I haven't been dropping no eaves, sir. Honest. Ricketto, are you alright? Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care of it in the cabinet? You too, Arkil and Erwell. Who named these kids, and why do you hate your kids? Sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you? No. Hi. The Warrior of Darkness? My name is Wikito. I gathered that. And I want to help everyone. You got spirit. Please tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a Warrior of Light. Okay, so what you do is you fall asleep one day, and this giant fuck-off crystal appears. And it tells you to hear, to think, and to feel. And then it blinds you with the light of the crystal, and you wake up in the back of a wagon with a drunk dude and a pair of twins. And then your wagon gets attacked by beastmen. And then you have to solve everyone's problems and somehow make it to a different shard entirely to save that world instead. In short, be very, very sleep deprived. The children's inquisitiveness is to be commended. But my precious tomes. Dude. Dude. Time and a place, Morin. Time and a place. So, I want to be a warrior of light, but no one that fights with a sword and all that. No. I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals everybody. An apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystalium. No, in all of Novarant. That still isn't that much. Well, I told Arkil and Erwell this. They said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes on potions. But this place is so big. We don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. And so I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, mayhap you might accompany young Ricketto to the Spagerix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the Corrigians at the work. Sounds like a plan. Seems we've finished here, so we'll come with you. As under the Spagerix is a rotten egg. You know, I'm really fast. You're going to be the rotten egg. I am a dark knight. I am the knight. Alrighty. This is one is the Dulce Gate. And run. Mighty ho, neighborino. Take a drink of water. Wrong way. There we go. Water now. What do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? I'm being harassed into helping people. Is that the weight of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of the light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why not? Hey, KO2, how you doing? I guess people who need them too, sweetie. The guards who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe. The artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life. And the younglings like you who are the future of the Crystarium. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see. And so difficult though it was, they made the decisions to remain. Then, does that mean my dream isn't any good? Eating mango and raspberry ice cream. I'm making a smoothie later. Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work together, the day will come when our Carujans may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards the day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. That is the spirit. Without further ado then, may I entrust you with a little task? I placed an order, a sweet leaf for a potion ingredient, and would like you to go and collect it. Oh, an ingredient. Give it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy, though I can't help but wonder if she'll be alright by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at the XIV, speak with a woman named XIV. She will point you in the right direction. I shall join you, as the one who suggested this course to Rikito. I would assist in her first step. Alrighty. Well, let's not just stand on standing. How about if you two? Are you coming along too? We do want to become warriors light, just not the same as Ricky. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. Am I about to throw down with a couple of kids? In that case, Spring and I shall accompany them. Take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Alright, I guess I'm off. Rabbit hole. Snazzy, a lamp and a sprinkler in one. If it is the warrior of light himself, may I assume you are here with Master Alphino? Right, I see wonder. Sesame's orders for grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I forget to say, we haven't had the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to help themselves to the fruits on the vine. Perhaps you could lend them a hand? It's the undersized grapes you will want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Let's get drunk! Make a nice Merlot. Oh, you're here too. We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Here you go. God, she's so fucking short. Wow, you picked this many already? Amazing. They sparkle if you look closely enough. You pick those ones. I dare say. We have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chiselmill? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. She has such a small, stubby tail. Tell me, Ricky. Yeah, tell me, Ricky. What made you want to become an apothecary in Warrior of Light? Why, well, a while ago I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then, a traveling apothecary came, gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I've ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave, the apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then, not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a Warrior of Light, go traveling the world, helping people. I thought that's the same that I want to do. Let's finish it. Scrambled egg with cheese and bacon on an English muffin. Breakfast of champions. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do and then? Thaler, I haven't seen him for a bit, but he must already be out there looking for people to help. I'm sorry, he's dead. Thaler, one of the guards awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale, Rikito. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in this day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chestermill. And away she goes. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And, as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. The Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not but that a way will be found. Yet I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. It is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Novarant has become a home to us as her people our own. Yeah, okay. Let us return to the Spragricks. It won't do to keep your admirers waiting. Alright, so what you guys need to do is find a very... Anyone jumping into Lost Ark this weekend? Interested in playing Elder Ring when it comes out? I'll probably play Elder Ring. But to get myself used to those controls again, I might go through the entire Souls series. Starting with Dark Souls 1. And then continuing to 2, then 3, and then probably Elden Ring. Since Bloodborne isn't on PC. No, I never got around to it. I'm gonna have to play it. This is Souls-like. Ooh, and Hollow Knight. Bunch of Souls-like I could do. Could do that after I'm done with Final Fantasy XIV. But I still have another expansion to get through. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it is unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. All Night is beautiful, but way too frustrating for me. Yeah, Metroidvania meets Soul-like. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rikator a little taste. Yeah, okay. Well, can start over and play it again. Since I didn't get too far in October. Let's see what we got. Pickled herring. Succulent chunks of platinum herring, marinated in vinegar and topped with a finely sliced lemonite, with given a hint of a tang. Morse. A traditional beverage brewed from the extract of fermented lingonberries. Honey croissant. A flaky, decadent pastry sweetened with rich golden honey. Elwyn regards you expectantly. Boy, darkness. You finish helping Ricky. Want to show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. Do I get to beat up a couple kids? We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The gods say they've become quite a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. They shouldn't mind if you were the one doing the fighting, and we were just watching. Children told us as much while you were away. In preparation, Chesamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. But the creatures won't give you any sport. Bear in mind that the younglings will be watching. That is to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone follow me. Alice, wait, just... Come on then, children. You spent the same amount of time playing Dark Souls 2 and 3 as 1. I've played Dark Souls 2 less than Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 3 less than Dark Souls 1. I was really into Dark Souls for a year, so I have like 500 hours on Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 2, not so much. Dark Souls 3, a little less so. Because I didn't have a computer that could run it until 3 years ago. Dark Souls 2 feels like you're fighting against the system that they have to get out. It's still a pretty decent game. Dark Souls 3 is pretty fun. I summon Quay. Attack mode. Should be safe enough with the children here. Pretty sure you're the same age as them, Reen. We've heard the tales, but at last we can see your fight with our own eyes. We've been waiting for you, Warrior of Darkness. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they've grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To try them out, we'll use Tissamil's lures, which work by exploiting the heat-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under eaves, so you are like to attract more, placing lures near buildings. We have 6 lures, 3 of each for you and me, a proof of a successful kill. I want you to gather up the fangs. Whomsoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes, well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Indolent. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, 2 of you are to stay with Reem. She's really strong too, and will keep you safe. Damn right she is. That is a ton of hours for a game, I can't say much though. Animal Crossing New Horizons and Witcher 3 are games I sunk the most hours into. Like Animal Crossing New Horizons, I've done about at least 500 hours. Yeah. I don't have a Switch, so I can't really get into that, but I heard that's fun. And it came out with at a really good time. Right, we're building Hitler's new buildings. Xenoverse 2, huh? Don't think I've ever played that one. This is a near building. I think. Accusatory gate. Yeah. Perfect storm. Got 2. Oh, that's a lot of bats. directly close to a building. So let's do that other one. They have a fix to Cyberpunk 2077, but it was extremely buggy and ill-produced at launch. Alright, I'm back. I think I killed like 7 of them. Well fought, Indolent. The children were hanging on your every move. As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, I see the thanks for good measure. Apologies for the wait. How many fangs? My fangs. Not a bad haul, if I say so myself. Five, 6, 7 fangs from Alizé. Which means the victory goes to Indolent, who collected 8. Oh, my math was way wrong. 3, yeah, 2. Bah, seems you found the better spots for lures. You checked near buildings. I would be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed, but you're still within reach. I'll get the better of you next time. I got 5. I got Snickers. I got chocolate. I got a rock. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? Why did he fight with a chocobo? I mean, he's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like him. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I got candy and a trip to Candy Mountain if you're interested. Candy Mountain, Candy Mountain. That series is still going on. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Indolent, and train hard. Keep at it for long enough that you'll be strong too. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become a Warrior of Light? Well, we were there listening to everyone when Oddbart appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. Seniors killed my father and my sister, see? And I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Oddbart said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arik? Me? Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know I would want to help them. And I want to go on an adventure with them, see the world. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I'd lost, and that I had to go out there and find it. Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourself. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. I understand how our kill feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidel's voice, but that village in the final days of Amarat burning filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made, felt as though long forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind, but when I tried to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured mind, I shouldn't doubt, but lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured. I have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish I knew what Elidibus was plotting. Huh, but look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, and we'll see that it to the feet remaining firmly planted on the ground. The fuck? You alright there, I'll say? It's nothing, just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. Oh no. I'm fine now. Don't worry, I'll see you soon. Well, at least you didn't almost drown like Urianger. As you ponder Alizé's words, you're taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. That weird willing? Alizé, that's what happens when listening to all the death metal when you were younger. Too true. Nannybot, activate! Right. Balkan. We're in the Balkan. Oh, great. What do you want, Elidibus?
Was it you who called me here?
Stay off the NyQuil, man. Oh god, I'm tripping balls! On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steal mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary. By this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import.
Yeah, but I didn't do it on purpose. It never happens on purpose.
But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Rodwood's body back, you creep.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle?
That's ominous.
That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down.
Oh god.
Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Elidibus called me his new old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Sounds like only the
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
That was rude. Axok, why are your arms even more crystal now, man?
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
You can be a little dumb at times, yes.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
Yeah, but like your arms are turning into rock candy.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the Tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the First once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. a more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What else would be?
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
God damn it, old man. Wait, did he have Echo? Did he not? What? Who? Fate seemed determined not to allow us a quiet moment, but come, let us handle the details from me. Fraying threads. Rain's face is a picture of worry. It happened after Alize and I saw the children back to the Spagrix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus across the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Cryogens are looking after him now, but with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. The Graha Tia did not have the Echo. And why'd you bring it up? Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it'd be best to find you in the guard at the XIV. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. I think for bearing word to us. No, he didn't. Come, let us hurry to the Spagrix, which I will someday pronounce correctly. Parkour! Sup? I dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed. But otherwise, well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode is not the result of any injury I could find. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. All this happening without warning? Not exactly. You will doubtlessly recall the time Uriange nearly drowned and I gallantly went to rescue. The water walking charm failed. He was tired and as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which we begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. You must complete the spell vessel with all haste. To that end, Indolent, might it trouble you to take a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, would have you consult Cryle about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. Righty-ro. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus' plan. Thus far, I've learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious Black Cloud strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of malfortune. These terrorizing settlements, blight, ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves rather conveniently to place Elidibus' call for new heroes to reverberate that much more loudly in the heart of his audience. Do you think these Black Cloud strangers are Ascians? I do, and I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I should require additional feet on the ground. You can count on me. God knows I've been itching to get out for a while. Mayhap Udianche too can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Becklug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spell the old boy, you may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the news. You'll do no such thing. However heedless you are to your own well-being, if you can care at all for Ring's feelings, you shall stay in bed until you need it. Elfin and I will find Odianche. All being well, we will have the news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Indolent. Well, back to the source we go. Heidi-ho, Tataru. Indolent, what excellent, awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Cry's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist. I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. For that exact reason, Tataru. So, I think the spirit vessel will be ready soon. You want to make sure there's no problems at this end. You better talk to Cryle. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? What, did you dress them all up in chicken suits? What? Come on, chicken soup. Come on, chicken soup.
Excuse us.
Ain't that ominous.
This way.
Those aren't chicken suits.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
Things are getting worse.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment.
If only just a moment.
So come, let me hear your tale outside.
So what I'm hearing is that our friend is just mostly dead. Not completely dead, just mostly. Okay then. What news from the first? Shit is going down as per usual. I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It is as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in the ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Algan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Sorry, Gareth. Snazzy. Very Exarch. You even have the little scarf he has. Not too shabby at all. Good for the soul. Touching my sheepish expression, Tataru has a favor to ask. Indolent, could you spare a moment? While Cryo goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. It's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. Since we might as well be waiting a while, I wonder if we wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Okie dokie. Well, I'd better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Feels lighter. Alright, the kitchen is on the upper level. Hey, Tataru, looking good. There you are, Indolent. As I'm sure you've guessed, the guest is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Cryo, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? It's baking in the oven, even as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. Okay. Here, baked to perfection. Bread. The cake looks like bread. It's bread. It's not just any old bread. This here is old world bread. It's not just a boulder, it's a rock. Archean loaf, to be precise. Well, Archon loaf, to be precise. That's what they eat over in Charlian. Can I get some coffee cake with that? Yeah. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Cryo tells me it's a good source of ether. So, it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. Cryo! And if it isn't Rambrios, too. Hey, Rambrios! I trust you require no introductions either, Indolent. Greetings, friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Algan technologies. I've been keeping Rambrio surprised at the events in the first. Suffice to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into the matter, it's him and his fellow sons. Know them I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement. Memory transference was the sole province of the Algan royalty. Its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find them. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here empty-handed as I am. That being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we have never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. And then the towers shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? This is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Indolent. If you would be so kind as to see Rambrio's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Yeah, sure. Cryo, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything is as should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Ever sous chef. Excuse me, Rambios. As a fellow Sharlayan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of Rondon berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Welcome to Top Chef Cryle. I see, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru. Dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so. The very taste of home. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Sharlayan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the necessities of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf, was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to study of bodily substance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a care for those quantities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a damnable convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it is all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there is plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap an extra slice. Inlet, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everybody my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can and that we'll be praying for their safe return till the moment they get back. Tataru sends her regards. Okay, I guess I'm delivering bread now. What the hell are you whipping? go. Oh, it's raining. Nice. Run, run. A cake for the Breathians. That is fair. Either that or they chose to make whipping cream so light it's invisible. Hi-de-ho, neighborino. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Extra light cream, yeah. Archon loaf, created by an Archon who devoted himself to the study of substance. The bread, infused with pulverized fish and vegetables, is extremely nutritious, assuming one can get past the taste. Pie the 12th. Archon loaf. However, did you come by this? This word had come straight from Charlian. Rambo said that, did he? Its words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censures of your friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament. So I ask that you have faith in me. And what do we do? But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I would hear how their own bodies fare. Oh, and the bed shall be safer later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it. Nor do I unconducively they are to conversation. Every Archon loaf comes with a pylon toy. You must construct additional pylons. Carrier has arrived. Vitals ship operational.
Forgive the delay.
You're short, so it's accepted.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events, to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
I bet those at like level 10.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
You ever see a house of wax? I mean, I'm sorry to say, but things have taken a turn for the worse. Well enough, though, time is not on our side.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
We have, as it happens. One moment.
Yeah, still sounds like she's speaking with marbles in her mouth. Or like trying to hide a sneeze. And there's red on them.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain.
Proceed.
As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both.
Right.
Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allegan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects, notably, do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties.
Graha,
It was
you
then
kinda
that an
metal.
idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Let's go kill some Ascians.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
Interesting.
I see.
Actually, it did not get very far. I, for one, support the XIV's choice. To be alive is to be driven by purpose. If he was driven as him. It's stupid, but I've never really stopped to think what would happen once the vessels were complete. Now. Oh, there's no point. I hope the test is successful. Yeah, truly. Alright. When our grandfather first decided to journey to Eorzea, Alzai did not take kindly to my silence on the subject. Don't pretend to understand things you don't, she said, or rather shouted. Having often been the subject of her scorn, I'm predisposed to sympathize with the Exarch. but I do understand how she feels, better now than ever I did certainly. I'm sorry, I know it's childish to storm off like that. Probably feel the way I do as well. Pull yourself together, Alizé. Hast thou a moment, Indolent? I would speak to thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Becklug hath the right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. It is their assessment that given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul shall be successfully merged with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to additional rejoining, an experience which will have wrought a change with his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this thus give... God damn you speaking, and this doth gave us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. It is a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver his realm, and to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his name, that he might assume the mantle of Crystal Exarch. Henceforth none can say what choice our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. God, that was certainly a speech. Faded memories. Sacred is eager to get to work. Right then, while the Exarch literally pours his own sweat and blood into his allotted tasks, it seems only fair that we attend to our own. Dealing with Elidibus and his minions. Just so. There is one other matter. In light of our deteriorating health, Y'shtola should not be left alone at the Onder. Might I trouble you to visit her, Indolent? See that all is well. I would go myself, but I think she might be safer in the hands of one less prone to collapsing. Alright, let's head back under the sea. My thanks. You may leave the Asians to us. Once they are out of the way, we will retire to Umor. And when Y'shtola has finished plumbing the depths, I'd like the two of you to join us there. If you are bound for the Onder, I suggest you go via Venmont Yards. Our friends there will be glad to provide a boat for you. Let us be on our way then. Don't do anything I want. Wait, I have the gift for you from... I have a delivery from the Source Kupo, courtesy of one Tataru. Is there any other option? Hey, we even made the Moogle sound. Hell yeah! You're a long way from home, Moogle. And this is from Tataru, is it? Whatever could it be? I can't believe we can talk Moogle. Hearken loath, thou sayest. Why, even to hear the name doth transport me to times long past. Bread from another world. May I try some? Mayst thou, child, thou must. That said, though I personally disagree with the consensus, I do nevertheless advise thee to temper thine expectations. Wise words have never been uttered. It's denser than a concrete smoothie. Though I rarely talk in our dining table at home, I can attest it was standard fare in the studio. Indeed, a slice was never far from our peers' hands. Alfredo, you really are an unbearable snob sometimes, do you know that? Well, I believe my colleagues are trying to say is that we appreciate the gesture. Tell Tataro we'll do our best to return before she's forced to seek further supplementary employment. Right. Let's really be off now. We can find a drink to wash down the bread on the way. Alphino got lost in his own head. Alright, to the left or right? A man chooses, a slave obeys. Alright, back to Rapture. Oh-ho! If it ain't the Warrior of Light himself, opening you to these ones. I'm here to steal your boat. Heading out to sea, eh? But of course, we'd be happy to help. Just say the word and I'll be ready on a boat. Oh, this bodes well. Yep, that's a knocked out cat, lady. Hi, Elidibus. Sup?
Excellent. I had intended to speak with you alone.
Any particular reason?
None of my doing, lest you misunderstand. The link between her body and soul wavers.
She looks like she's having a good sleep.
I know not what you hoped to find here, but it will avail you naught to learn of our past.
Here we go again. Reviewing the records yet again? Really? You worry too much, Elidibus. This dedication to your duty verges on obsession. I think some thought you ill-suited for the role. How wrong they were. But come, turn your gaze outside, my friend. The rains have ceased, and we have been graced with another beautiful day.
It fades. Fades away into oblivion. Does the world no longer have need of me? No. I am Elidibus, and I will fulfill my duty. Sundered though you may be, you fought for the world's salvation. For hope. Hope. It swells within me, empowers me. Now I may carry out my mission. And yet, why do I yearn for this? Why do I struggle so? I shall take her into my safekeeping. If you want her back, you will do as I ask.
Matt Stokey. The Black Mirror, Misfits, The Village, Musketeers, and a few others. Fine. What do you want?
Show me your strength. I would take your measure.
Oh, sweet. We get to punch him in the face.
I have prepared a suitable arena. You need but ride the flow of ether.
Yeah, that seems as promising as an unmarked van promising candy. I went for a tussle. Well, let's be about it then. Welcome to the final days of the countdown. You are familiar with this place, I believe. This remembered Amarant. Proceed to the capital. I shall return your comrade to you there. I'm tired of your games. You speak as if you were disappointed in me. Why? I'm your enemy, and you are mine. Our goals are in conflict. We are fated to clash. Or had you hoped that feigning sympathy and a false understanding would cast your crimes in less reprehensible light, that I would come to look upon you as a friend? You who have slaughtered my people, who would tear down everything we have built. You do not deny it then? Very well, let us change the cast of this trial. You will know what you have stolen from us. Mandarin, Momodi, and Mother Moani. Neat. Do not imagine I crave remorse, only justice. Selective memory strikes again, huh? Yeah. Forward, hero. Let's just see how strong you have become. Let us begin. Rest assured there is no tricks. You need but defeat the enemies before you. First, something easy, those whom a budding hero might encounter at the beginning of his tale. And I believe I have the perfect subjects. Hey, I get to beat up some scions. Come on! Healer first. Goodbye, Papa. Hardly knew. Okay, bye. Let not their appearance stay your hand. Beneath the facade is mere monsters. All too easy, I see. But at least you will now understand the rules. Thus will we make our way to the capital. Are you trying to unnerve me? Come now, I made it plain that they were monsters. Be that as it may, even a monster can be someone's beloved. That is what I wish to impress upon you. But come, we shouldn't dwell on beginnings when so much of your story awaits. Hey, Moonbreeder. Hey, Sid and the Magitech Reaper. Every tale requires villains. Defeat them in great. Alright, let's take care of... Well done, champion of Eorzea. Well done. Onward then, over the bloody bodies of the fire. Hey, Biggs and Wedge. The bloody banquet. You taste my many sweet triumphs, yes, but so too did you taste bitter tragedy. Who could forget the crystal praise that I did was a pathetic dream born in the mouth of bitches? Striking down with all your might. Okay. Okay. Now you whip a whip. Right, amigo.
God damn it.
With such ease yet again, you did always grow stronger with every battle. What you're saying is I'm a sand. It seems it will take more than those monsters to leave an impression upon you, or perhaps you simply fail to understand my meaning. Not that it matters, no. I've dealt with countless heroes, and always it ends the same. No amount of reasoning will bridge our differences, will result in happiness for all. Whatever your reason may be, I cannot be bound by them. I can but put faith in my own beliefs, and fight for them with all my being. Wrong, we can always strive for understanding, compromise. How very naive. If you are willing to compromise on your beliefs, you all but admit that they are flawed. And I assure you, I have no intention of compromising on mine. Come what may, I will fulfill my mission as Elidibus. But enough talk. It's not and it's snowing. Falsely accused of regicide, you fled for snow-swept fields of Korthis. Hey, Oshafant. Had you and the Science met your demise that day with the Sultanate, La Habrea might have been spared his. But not only did you stubbornly live, you hurled yourself into the thick of the Dragon-Sung War. Swept along by the tides of the event, you pursued and slew those who sought to stop the unending conflict, just as you would do. Stop framing good. Was it? Probable. Much as you are beginning to limber up, keeping up the fine form. keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. Hello, Emerald Live. On a row. Dude, I forget the name of? Oh, Artorias. Around heroes, people are wont to flock. People who harbor all manner of motives, such baser than less. Aimeric, your aim sucks. No more than what they deserve. In the end, the hand of friendship was tainted with personal desire. Come, let the curtains rise on the grand melee. Hey, Giselle and Reisvalga. This is a nice trip to Memory Lane. Like if you're walking through an exhibit and the animatronics try to kill you. You know what comes next. You put an end to the Dragon Song War. There's no saving your karma. All you do is cut off the surface. Alright, if you say so. Round and round we go. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. And as simple as that, a 1,000-year war is brought to its conclusion. But every end marks a new beginning. For heroes such as you, there is only ever conflict. Kinda lazy to just be teleporting everywhere, Elidibus. How are you enjoying the walk down memory lane? This is great! I dare say there will have been a few individuals for whom you harbor deep feelings, whose passing caused you keenest grief. That is what our people are to us, an irreplicable existence that can ill be lost. I will save them, for they are my... Wait for him to continue. Never mind. We are not here to talk. Let us return to the task at hand. Emperor Solus had rekindled the flame of his sigil. Garlemald was its name, and its rage across the land, consuming all in its path. Following the trail of ash, he set forth for Alamiga and Doma in a storm of blood. Cordola, how you doing? Again you fought, and again you grew stronger. So strong that we could no longer control you. Yours is an unnatural, beastly strength. We shall lay you. In order to gain a foothold in the liberation effort, journey to the eastern front.
Is doing enough!
Hi, Magni.
The sun cannot be extinguished.
Just one. The strong are drawn to the strong. Thus did you gather new allies to your band. Yet, where ardent souls gather, so the fires burn. mystic will sign those around you to your flame. Like a small hero, with this like it's just then, you did not hesitate, or perhaps you could not. No matter, let us turn our attention to the finale. What a good this could be. Here we shall have a test between fellow beasts. When I fought you in the blood, those eyes in triumph, we turned the table. Pretty sure I kicked your ass. Oh, that's false. That up. Okay, bye, Xenos. My creation appears to have lost its form. It's no easy thing to see through the eyes of a beast such as him. In any event, there is only so much to be learned by taking your measure this way. Let us try it something different. Come. We continue then. Okay. An impressive show of strength. But surely no more than a foretaste of that which Emet-Selk's conqueror is capable. Such might requires fairer measurement. To compare like with like, yes. I shall just have to test you myself. Come, indolent. Show me what you can do. Fallen warrior, Hardbert. Elidibus. Alright, well, I've punched both of you before, so might as well just do it again officially. Rock. I may not be able to heal, but well, no. All that amazing warrior he is, every battle blade, he blows swamp part of his mind very deep. So come, fight me like you mean to take my job. come at me. Hey, sucks. Not as super strong compared to Paladin. Well, Doug did say that we have the highest DPS of all tanks currently. Very well. I will transcend my own limits, and we'll see what you are. Oh, he's doing the guys thing when he yells like a pirate. Hold nothing back. Neither will I. There's the ride. Down to 10%. What are you gonna do now, Elidibus? You're done. I have my answer. One of 2 hours will be enough. I'll see. It's almost 12. Got about an hour.
You have grown stronger since last we fought.
And you're still weak as hell.
The result of your trials in the first, no doubt.
Maybe.
Have you finished?
Hey, Stola. Okay, to nuke this guy into a cinder.
My apologies. I freed myself as soon as I awoke, but rather too late, I see.
Don't worry. You're like the best, Stola.
Now, Elidibus, if you have ceased trading blows, I would trade words with you.
Oh, this should be good.
I have a theory, you see. One concerning that which you seek to accomplish. It stems from who, or rather what, you truly are. A primal.
Hey, I wasn't half off. Thought he was gonna be like a pseudo primal, but he's an actual primal.
The
Nice.
ancients created Zodiac to deliver the star from destruction. If the magic that brought him forth is the precursor of what we know as summoning, then Zodiac would have been instilled with a presiding desire. I found it among the records at Anida, and it came as no surprise. Were I faced with the world's destruction, I too would wish for the same. Salvation. I know that you sacrificed yourself to become Zodiac's heart. How you came to be separated from him is less clear. But if you are a fragment of his being, it stands to reason a desire for the world's salvation would drive you. And thus did you seek to inspire the masses to rise up as warriors of light, going so far as to use Ardbert as a symbol of hope.
Correct on all counts. Such is my nature, and such are my methods.
That's pretty neat.
I have aided heroes. I have made them. I have even become them. This served not only to strengthen me, but also to facilitate the work of my brothers, such as Emmett Selk, with his penchant for nation building.
Then you will be all too familiar with the fickleness of mankind. We change, we forget, and what little we do remember becomes twisted and fragmented over time. For which reason, you deem us unfit to carry on your legacy. But are you, yourself, free of these foibles? As the last witness of the final days, do you remember everything that was lost? Or even the things you cared about?
Get to the point.
A primal is shaped by the hope that fuels it. Even should this hope be something as simple as the world's salvation, it is the collective desire of innumerable disparate souls crying out for deliverance. Having drawn your strength from such a cacophony of voices, can you truly be sure you still speak with your own?
Mm-hmm.
Your question is irrelevant. No matter how much I should change, no matter how much I should forget, I shall ever remember my duty. At times I stand with my brethren. At times I stand against them. All that I might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For Elidibus is my name and my mission, guiding my every deed. But enough talk. You have shown me sufficient proof of your might. As I am now, I would struggle to defeat you. Yet I have still to play all of my cards. If I could offer you some semblance of sport, your lessers would pose no threat to me. Would you not agree, warrior of darkness?
Now, pretty sure your Stola could still kick your ass. Hi, Stola. How was your cat nap? This has been an eventful morning. It's only morning. if it is indeed morning. Yeah, thanks. I have no idea how long I was unconscious. Regardless, I'm grateful to see that my own efforts in the Under have borne fruit. We have confirmed the nature of our foe and his plot. Now then, what news from the surface? As per usual, shit be going wackio. I see. Then let us make for Ilmore at once. We have much to share with our comrades. Elidibus' parting threat, not least of all. But forgive me. It would seem my belongings did not accompany me here. I will need to retrieve them from the Onder. With luck, the ethereal stream you traverse still lingers. It won't be long. Bye, Stola. And now we wait. Oh, I'd be a lucky charm. The magically delicious. Particular crystal. Etched in the stars, the peculiar crystal lies on the capital's polished floor. We got silky pudding. The distinctive smooth texture and rich taste of this lightly sweet and broiled dessert will have your mouth watering. Sausage and sauerkraut, aromatic, herbal seasoned meat, pickled cabbage come together in a mouth-watering combination. Soft Highlander cabbage! This traditional dish of minced meat, seasoned and packed inside leafy Highland cabbage, then stewed in a light broth, is sure to warm you up on the coldest of nights. And herring pie, chunks of seasoned herring baked into a flaky crust that's been shaped into a fish so as to inform the eater to expect a savory instead of sweet. Okay. A peculiar crystal lies on the floor. Upon its surface is a ray of lights twinkling in a tiny constellation. Day 4. Bring honor to my of. You know something else glinting up ahead? What's weird sound choices for accepting this quest? Alright, what we got here? You find 3 more crystals lying on the floor. Though they differ in color and decoration, each is of identical shape. You focus on the crystal and find that the words they hold ring clearer than before. My friends. Embraced by the earth and caressed by the wind, violent light flourishes. All is right in creation. There can be no greater joy than to use our wisdom for the good of our people, no greater pride. May all know happiness, now and forevermore. I'm gonna eat it. With some multi-grain cereal. There do not appear to be any more crystals in the hall. Perhaps it would be wise to continue searching outside. God. Your instincts serve you true. You discover another 2 lucky charms. As you reach out your consciousness, new voices begin to ring in your mind. The heavens are ablaze, and the land rent asunder. What will become of our world? Is life itself to be denied? Come what may, we must not surrender to despair. If we but hold fast to hope, we may yet find a path to salvation. One, 3, 7. Voices tell an incomplete tale. Might more remain be found. You soon discover 2 more crystals, rather too soon, in fact, as if someone wanted you to find them. Everything crumbles, burns, decays. I hear the lamentations of the women, and soon there will be only silence. We will deliver our star from its doom, this we swear, so please dry your tears. Whatever awaits at the end of your search, it's plain you have yet to find it. We have 5 more to find. Or 4, depending on how many convocation crystals there are. That's 3. So about 1 more. Sure enough, your persistence is swiftly rewarded. This time 3 crystals. Should be 13. The time has come. We shall rewrite the laws of creation, and we shall save our star. From this life, our Savior born, may I be worthy of the honor. I feel my soul turning, slowly but irrevocably. The power I wield begins to seem terrible, but this is right. It is right. I think that makes 13. Unless there was one last one. The tale of the crystals we've seems to near its end, but it isn't over yet. Come, JJ. We have more cereal marshmallows to collect. There's that last one. With almost melancholy inevitability, the 12th crystal soon reveals itself to your question. I guess 12, whatever. Though salvation is ours, it came at great sacrifice. All that remains is to pray. To pray that we will one day meet again beneath the blue sky. Judging by its testimony, it would seem the voice was recorded in the wake of the final days. You scan there. Another glint catches your eye. One and more, 2 more to go. Dawn is the brilliant radiance of life, replaced by simple glow and uniform riches. Is that you, Itself? Is this how it ends? Or we love the star with all our being? No, I will not suffer it to be so. old friend. Hey, Ethriodeus. Ethriodeus, how are you? How good of you to remember. I see you've been collecting the stars. I speak of those crystals. They have constellations etched upon them, yes? High in the heavens, those stars shine the guiding light down upon the lives below. Fitting symbols for the convocation of 14, would you not agree? As you all have gathered, each crystal bears an account of the life of a member of the convocation, as remembered by the Unsundered. Lest you worry, they aren't concepts, they are far too incomplete to be so, but they suffice for imbuing memories within sundered souls, that they might be restored to the office. Keep them. I'm sure Emmett Selk wouldn't mind. Well, Emmett Selk is kind of dead, so. So, how fare you of late? You are feuding with Elidibus this time, I believe. I shall refrain from passing comment on this struggle. It is not my place to do so, long departed as I am. But if I may give voice to a personal desire, I'd rather you lived. If you do not, how will you keep your promise to Emmett Selk, a promise to remember? It must be way heavy, the burden of all those memories. To one who has lived a life such as yours, I can well imagine how Elidibus' existence might seem hollow, how empty his single-minded pursuit of half-forgotten cause must be. But know that his devotion is not without reason, even if he himself can no longer remember what that reason is. Well, that is quite enough talk about Elidibus. I would see if you can reunite the wayward stars. Oh God! Light of the crystal. I mentioned before that there was a member of the convocation who opposed Zodiac's summoning and defected, one whose office was left vacant. Defectors have been deemed unworthy of commemoration. No crystal exists for the individual in question. Or should it exist? At any rate, and wouldn't, had a friend not created one in secret. A crystal bearing the forgotten name of his office, along with the magic of his own conceiving, a singular incantation embodying his spirit. Among all the offices, the 14th was most unusual, for while the rest sat in Almarat, its holder was charged with gaining an intimate knowledge of the wider world. In the course of his duty, he traveled the length and breadth of every land, befriended countless folks. He encountered troubles too, of course. matters which he could simply have referred to the convocation, but that was not his way. Nay, more often than not, he would call upon his comrades and together resolve matters themselves. Such is the magic sealed within that crystal, the magic to summon the stars to your side. The time is of great need. Should you wish upon it with all your heart, it will surely answer your call. And now it is where it belongs. Well, there's no need for thanks, nor will I hear any complaints about it either. After all, I cannot say whether I act of my own volition, or by the will of my real creator. Okay, bye, Hythlodeus.
I was wondering where you'd disappeared to.
I was collecting marshmallows.
Is something troubling you?
I keep seeing ghosts. It's nothing.
No? Very well. I have everything. Let's hurry back to the surface.
Alrighty. Y'shtola, you've come a long way from the stalker cat. Oh god, my only weakness! Natural light! Ah, fresh air at long last. I would celebrate my return to dry land with a pot of tea, had we the luxury of time. But we must prepare for Elidibus. Given what we know, this plain he will not be deterred from his course. Nor will I. Were I him. Not if it meant forsaking everything I loved. That said, I have not forgotten about Emmett's sought to find common ground with us for all our misgivings. Ultimately, our differences were not to be bridged, of course. But one must always try. Emmett Selk understood this, and if his gestures resonated with you, perhaps he might consider reaching out to his brethren. Though it may be all for naught, you of all people know that there is no such thing as a foregone conclusion. Money! The converging light. Y'shtola gazes out into the distance. Right, no more musing. We have taken far too long as it is. Our friends await us in Umor, yes? Let us hurry and join them. It appears we are fashionably late. Come, our tail will not wait. Well, you do have a long tail.
Forgive us our lateness. Master Chai, my congratulations on your appointment. By all accounts, you are a capable mayor.
Oh, I have capable friends, my lady. I must say, it's good to see you looking hale and whole again.
The credit for that lies with my own capable friend, without whom I might never have escaped my abductor.
You know, Elidibus and Lucky Charms and shit going down, yo.
A primal? I suppose that would explain why Elidibus has been fostering faith in the Warrior of Light. While you were enjoying your audience with the Wandering Heart of Zodiac, we were busy dispatching the last of the Black Masked Ascians, a task which proved almost insultingly easy. Formidable though we undoubtedly are, they were obviously sent to provide encouragement for budding heroes. One cannot help but wonder how many times the ploy has been used before.
Master Chai, you mentioned that the people of Calusia are similarly enamored of the Warrior of Light.
Indeed, though it's hardly surprising given the state of the world. Many are still struggling to find a purpose, and it's only natural that they should take comfort in the tales.
Then the fever has spread to every corner of Norvrent. We may have dealt with his black-masked minions, but it is plain Elidibus has yet to show his hand.
Oh my! What a spectacular sky!
Uh-oh.
Another star shower.
Wait. Is that...
Hey, Amaranth.
Amaranth?
In the flesh? Or lack thereof? Oh. Sorry, wrong number. Call back later.
Did you hear that? That voice calling out?
No, I didn't hear anything, but... Why do I feel so... like I've lost something dear to me?
Does Elidibus seek to awaken more people to the Echo with clearer visions of the final days?
Oh, that ain't good. That's the light of the crystal.
I shall vanquish the darkness. I shall deliver the world from its doom.
And who might you be?
Whoever they are, they've come for our heads!
Have a boring
No, you don't.
day.
They are not of flesh and blood.
I know this magic. The rings are like unto those that the Exarch did employ in our summoning.
Are you saying the Exarch is summoning them?
Nay, yet the similarity can be no mere coincidence.
Get him, Rain.
Should we make a stand here? Or retreat to the Crystarium?
The ether churns around us. More of them will appear ere long. To stay would only place innocents in harm's way. We must fight this battle elsewhere.
Wait! Take one of our airships. You can decide what to do on your flight to the Crystarium.
Alrighty.
You are a capable leader in your own right, Master Chai. The citizens of Yulmore chose well.
It's settled then. To the airship!
Oh boy. The Hero's Gauntlet. And we're back with Jaws music. With yet another star shower manifesting over Novrant, the Warriors of Darkness find themselves under attack from mysterious, spectral foes, whom by all appearances are being summoned forth by the self-same magic the Crystal Exarch employs, a magic that should lie beyond even the Ascian's ken. Seeking to take the battle away from the innocent civilians, heroes flee Umor in an airship, setting course for the Crystarium.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
Here we go!
Let's roll. Still no dark party.
Damn it! Hang on to something!
Send up that good, sweet old music. On the ring. A lot more tracks than I remember there being. Hello, Chuck. You're a samurai. Over here, old chap. I should come down. I had my suspicions, but it is you. Hi. Thanks, guys. repair those Talos to get into a battle and are destroyed again. That doesn't look good. Oh, there's a dragon.
Our time has not yet come.
Yeah, there they are. Chance of testing some Talos. Of course we do. Final push slot. Let's see the finished Shadowbringers. Take care, you hear? Certainly does feel like a farewell tour, seeing all the faces from Amarat. Or, Amarang. Okay. Spectral. Sounded like an AoE to me. I think I'm right about this stuff. Way in the house.
Let
will protect you.
Okay. Hey, Feol. When will you learn to call your lovely brats when you're in trouble? We'll discuss this later, but for now, onward. Oh, Feol. Shadowless Greaves of Fenton. Hey! Il Meg, so this is gonna be our next side tour, huh? Alright.
Now I've got you.
Oh dear. Go away, Kermit the Frog. Got bigger fish to fry here. Feel my pain? And the Namo and Amuro here too. Nice. Spectral Necromancer. It's a pretty pattern and presto! See what happens to Lakeland! Godsend fail. There's that one. Alright, off to Lakeland. That looks ominous. Okay, there's that. I do not know any of it. Ah, I've thrown you. could make it, buddy. Motherfucking Hildebrand. What's Hildebrand doing here? What are you doing here? Oh, goodness. Most gentlemanly, Hildebrand. Absolutely hilarious. I don't know what I expected, but that was not it. He was summoned as a warrior of light. Well, fancy that. Hit him. Son will hold him here. Much appreciated, grandson. I wouldn't have fought Joe. Alright, let's see who the boss is. Oh, he's pissed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Guts! This is ideal. Spectral Berserker. Yep, that's Guts, alright. Bigger they are. Go! Having ourselves a breaksword battle. Too true. Victory! And what's that? Okay. Hey, good to join us, you two. But, moving on. Let's see what happens now.
I think that's the last of them.
You think, or you know?
Apparently even they have limits. Nevertheless, we should remain vigilant.
Urianger, something occurred to me while we were fighting. These enemies.
Are heroes hailing from other shards, summoned hither to deliver this world from its doom. Scant moments after the star shower did they appear, as yet more souls were inspired to walk the hero's path, no doubt. Thus did hopes for salvation of realms near and far resonate and converge, lending still greater strength unto our adversary.
So that's Elidibus's game. But first things first. If the rings are the same as the Exarchs, then we need to ask him how that's possible.
The Crystarium is close. Let us press on.
They come.
That's a lot of the light of the crystal.
So near and yet so far.
In the chaos of conflict, one can always find an opening to exploit.
Whoever taught you that is a wise man indeed, and good with a gun blade. But yes, I dare say we can create an opening wide enough for at least one of us to slip through. That being you, of course, though others are welcome to follow in your wake. Reen and I will keep our guests occupied.
Brave and selfless as ever. Yet the two of you may struggle to fool our foes, etherically sensitive as they are. Had you a comrade who could use destructive magics to wreak havoc upon the ambient ether, on the other hand?
Very well. I too shall assist in the diversionary effort.
Oh, not this old dance again. Yes, obviously, I'll stay and fight. Alphino, I'm about to do a great many stupid and reckless things. Watch my back, would you?
Fair.
And there you have it. Take care of yourself, my friend.
One big opening, eh?
We'll do our best.
I know you will.
Finished? Then let's begin.
My eyes! A short while earlier in the Ocular.
It is done.
Oh, let me see, let me see! Oh, yes! Your memories are preserved safely within. We've done it at last!
I have inspected the other vessels. They are all ready to receive of our friend's memories.
By Jove, he's got it!
Oh, excellent! Excellent!
And now
I shall have my familiars bear word to them at once!
Elidibus.
It was not until I observed the battle between Emet-Selch and the Warrior of Darkness that I realized what I must do.
I will summon heroes from other worlds unto the first, just as you did. Their presence shall serve to empower me, granting me the strength to crush my enemy.
Though it pains me to disappoint you, I feel compelled to explain that the magic in question requires no small amount of preparation.
Ah, but you assume I require my champions to be summoned in their entirety. I do not. Their souls needn't even be whole. My purpose requires no more than their burning desire to vanquish evil.
This I shall sear upon the ether,
raising thereby an army of phantom heroes
to whom I shall whisper, as I have to so many over the ages. Here lies darkness. It must be destroyed.
And you expect me to cooperate?
I do not require your cooperation. Your death will suffice. The magic I shall have from your corpse.
Go, Lupus! We must flee!
The boss sucks.
But what is this?
And this spot looks oddly familiar.
My friend, how did you... No matter, Elidibus. He took us unawares.
Brutal. That they do.
It was all we could do. To raise a war to hinder his steps. And so we fled. But he took it. the vessel with the Exarch's memories. Forgive me. Forgive me.
The vessel bears not only my memories, but my blood. The blood of Allegan royalty, granting him the means to control the tower. With it, he has performed I know not how many summonings, calling forth heroes from across the rift. And, as you can see, the burden upon the tower is beginning to tell.
As you're alive, make sure to keep it that way.
If you mean to face him alone, I will not allow it, not this time. Elidibus has exploited the people's nobility, twisted their purest intentions for terrible ends. And I cannot let it stand. As Exarch, it is my duty to protect them, to defend their hopes and dreams. So I am going to the Crystal Tower, with or without your blessing. Though, I would rather it were with.
Okay.
Thank you.
I joined you, but I would only be a burden. Better that I remain here with my gremlins.
I shall send help. Stay strong, my friend, and take heart. By binding Elidibus within the tower, we have done more than simply delay him. Much like our adversary, I am not wont to show my hand prematurely, but the time has come to bring my strongest card to bear. To the tower!
And unfortunately, that is why I'm going to have to leave you for today. I have other things I need to attend to, and a different group I need to gather for stuff. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you beautiful rainbow people in between, thank you again for watching. Y'all have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Until next time, y'all have a good sleep, and good night.